We grow and process Canadian ginseng right here in Ontario. It's a very labor-intensive process, but it's all about making sure that every root meets our high standards. Hi, my name is Schelling Yeh, and welcome to Grey Mountain Ginseng. Canadian ginseng is very good for things like diabetes. So the Canadian Diabetes Association says it's good for controlling sugar levels. It's good for memory. It's good for ADHD. It's good for immune systems, your breathing systems. It's good for your digestion. It's been in traditional Chinese medicine for hundreds of years. My grandfather came from Taiwan. In 1972, he started volunteering and working for a lot of farmers, trying to learn the know-how, how to grow ginseng, how to process ginseng, how to dry ginseng. He started with a 1/4 acre and started growing. My dad brought a barrel of ginseng to Chinatown to start selling it. His first time he sold it, it was like, wow, it's more than he expected. And then so what we decided to do at that time, or my parents, was expand into retail. So our first store was in Mississauga, Chinatown, and we just went from there. Ginseng is harvested once a year. Once it's harvested and dried, it comes into our facility where it sits here until it's processed. Step one is to get it defibered. We have tumblers that tumble, and then the ginseng fiber comes down and is removed from the actual root and separated. From there, the second thing we do is we put it onto the table, and then we just start grating it. Grating it to the different sizes, different shapes. Next, we move on to the cutting process. A root, it looks like a body with a bunch of different legs. They cut the legs off, and then they leave the body intact. And then the body is then regraded, and then the legs are then reprocessed or regraded into large, medium, small. Our process is always cut, add value, and regrade. Cut, value, and regrade. So there'll always be new things that we see, different size, different shape. Inside, the meat color might be different, the skin color might be wrong, the size might be graded incorrectly. We are very manual in how we grade our ginseng, as you can see. All of this is done to ensure we meet the high quality standards. There is no real machine that can grade it because you have to be able to differentiate between the shape, the size, the color, and then most importantly, the meat inside the skin. There's also a different smell. It takes a lot of labor, it takes people to do it, machines can't smell. Then what we do is anything that we need sliced, we'll get it sliced into different sizes, and then from there we go into the packaging. The smallest pieces that we slice goes into the tea bag machine room. I have employees, they visually inspect the tea bags, make sure that there are no cracks, no air going in. Then they count how many tea bags go into each box and then place it into a carton. If it doesn't need to be processed, let's say someone buys raw ginseng, we'll get it loaded into containers and shipped out. Everything that's been processed will then be packaged. It's going to be shipped to the different customers, whether it be my local retail or the wholesales or any of the customers in other provinces or other countries like China, Taiwan, and Vietnam. Canadian ginseng and Chinese ginseng look almost identical. The only thing that really differentiated is the active ingredients, and then the taste profile in Canadian ginseng is a lot stronger and people enjoy the taste more. Ontario ginseng is the highest quality Panax quinquefolius ginseng in the world. Panax quinquefolius is grown in other places, Wisconsin and China. We grow the best and we grow the most. The soil, the environment, everything is so much better here. What I like most about this business is to see our customers satisfied in our products, and just knowing that the effort that we put into the product, our customers appreciate. That's everything to me.